The headlines. Both houses of parliament adjourned till 2 p.m. over Pegasus snooping, farm laws and other issues. 22nd anniversary of Kargil Vijay Divas is being celebrated across the country today. President Ramnath Kovind pays homage to the indomitable courage and valor of the Indian Armed Forces. Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa resigns. Over 43 crore 51 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine administered in the country so far. National recovery rate reaches 97.35%. Several states open schools for senior classes following COVID-19 protocols. Further relaxation in COVID restrictions in Delhi from today. Monsoon session of Bihar and Chhattisgarh state legislatures begins today. Indian junior wrestler Priya Malik wins gold medal in the 73 kg category Cadet World Championship held in Budapest, Hungary, and in Tokyo Olympics. Achanta Sharat Kamal qualifies for third round in table tennis men's singles event. India's women's hockey team to take on Germany at 5:45 p.m. today. As the nationwide free COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is going on, we advise our young listeners to get vaccinated and also help others get vaccinated. We also advise our listeners not to lower their guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki duri for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075. And now the news. Both houses of parliament continued to face disruptions over Pegasus snooping, farm laws and other issues for the 6th consecutive day. Both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha have been adjourned till 2 p.m. In the Lok Sabha, when the House met for the day, members from the Congress, DMK, TMC, Akali Dal and other parties trooped into the well, protesting over these issues. Amid noisy scenes, Speaker Om Birla tried to run the question hour. The Speaker repeatedly urged protesting members to return to their seats and let the House function. He said the government is ready to reply to the issues being raised by opposition members. As the pandemonium continued, Mr. Birla adjourned the House till 2 p.m. Similar scenes were witnessed in the Rajya Sabha. As soon as the House reassembled after the first adjournment at 12 noon, members from the Congress, TMC, Left, DMK and Aam Aadmi Party trooped into the well, raising slogans against the government over Pegasus snooping. The MPs from SP, BSP, NCP, RJD and Shiv Sena were also on their feet. Amid the ruckus, Deputy Chairman Harivansh tried to run the question hour. He repeatedly asked for order in the House, but protesting members did not pay heed. Later, he adjourned the House till 2 p.m. In the morning, Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu rejected the adjournment motions moved by the opposition members on Pegasus snooping, farm laws and other issues. After that, the members from the Congress, TMC, Left and others trooped into the well, raising slogans. The chairman expressed displeasure over the continuous disruption in the House, saying due to it, important issues could not be discussed. Later, the House was adjourned till 12 noon. Earlier, on the 22nd anniversary of Kargil Vijay Divas, both the houses paid tributes to brave soldiers who made the supreme sacrifice. The chairman of the upper house said their saga of unparalleled valor will continue to inspire generations to come. The members of both the houses also observed 2 minutes silence. Both the houses also congratulated ace weightlifter Mirabai Chanu for winning a silver medal at the Tokyo Olympics.
Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Hardeep Singh Puri today said that the government is not considering any proposal to maintain uniform prices of petrol and diesel across the country. In a reply to a question in the Lok Sabha, Mr. Puri informed that the prices of these 2 petroleum products vary from market to market due to various factors like freight charges, VAT and local levies. He said there is a provision that the GST Council can recommend for the inclusion of petroleum products, including petrol and diesel, under the GST regime. The minister said in this regard that so far the GST Council has not made such a recommendation to bring oil and gas under the GST. He said prices of petrol and diesel is determined after deregulation of 2010 that came into existence during the UPA government. The minister said the prices of petrol and diesel are also determined by oil-producing and exporting countries also. He said it impacts the prices as 85% of petroleum products are imported by India. The centre today said that it is committed to promoting education, research and innovation work in local languages. Replying to a question in the Lok Sabha, Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan said the government is promoting learning materials in local languages. He said several provisions have also been made in the new education policy for this purpose. The minister said working on this line this year, NEET exam for admission in medical colleges would be held in 13 regional languages, including Marathi, Tamil, Telugu, Gujarati and Punjabi.
Minister of State for Labour and Employment Rameshwar Teli today said that under the EPFO promoted employment pension scheme, there is no proposal for providing dearness allowance in the monthly pension. The minister conveyed that the High Empowered Monitoring Committee did not recommend provision of linkage of cost of living index with the monthly pension, as DA relief will severely affect the financial health of the EPFO pension fund. The government has taken several initiatives to improve women's participation in the labour force and safety of women in the workplace. Minister of State for Labour and Employment Rameshwar Teli, in a written reply in the Lok Sabha today, said a number of protective provisions have been incorporated in the labour laws for creating congenial work environments for women workers. These include enhancement in paid maternity leave from 12 weeks to 26 weeks, provision of mandatory creche facilities in the establishments having 50 or more employees, and permitting women workers in the night shifts with adequate safety measures.
There is no proposal under consideration of the government to waive off farm loans. This was stated by Minister of State for Finance, Dr. Bhagwat Karad, in a written reply in the Lok Sabha today. He said that according to the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, NABARD, the total agriculture loan outstanding as on the 31st of March this year was around 16,80,367 crore rupees. Amid continuous disruption in Parliament, Union Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi today accused opposition of running away from discussion. Talking to reporters outside Parliament, Mr. Naqvi said the government is ready for discussion on all issues. He said opposition parties cannot decide who will reply from the government side on any issue. In the monsoon session, both the Houses of Parliament continued to face disruption by the opposition parties on Pegasus snooping, farm laws and other issues.
The government had announced a special economic and comprehensive package of 29.87 lakh crore rupees under Atmanirbhar Bharat during the last financial year. In a written reply in the Lok Sabha today, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said the aim of this package was to combat the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic in the country. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi today reached Parliament on a tractor in protest against farm laws. Speaking to reporters outside Parliament, Mr. Gandhi said he has brought the suppressed voices of the farmers to Parliament. Mr. Gandhi was accompanied by his party MPs on the tractor.
President Ramnath Kovind today laid a wreath at the Dagger War Memorial in Baramulla in Jammu and Kashmir to pay tributes to all soldiers who sacrificed their lives in defending the nation on the occasion of Kargil Vijay Divas. In his message in the visitors' book at the memorial, Mr. Kovind said the nation salutes the soldiers and officers of the 19th Infantry Division who have been safeguarding the borders in the most hostile terrains under adverse weather conditions as the frontline troops. He wrote that they have scripted exceptional stories of indomitable courage, bravery and sacrifice. The President also interacted with the officers and Jawans of the Chinnaw Corps and the High Altitude Warfare School in Gulmarg. Tomorrow, President Ramnath Kovind is scheduled to grace and address the 19th annual convocation of the University of Kashmir in Srinagar. The 22nd anniversary of Kargil Vijay Divas concluded in full grandeur. Lieutenant Governor of Ladakh, R.K. Mathur, paid rich floral tributes to the martyrs of Operation Vijay at the Kargil War Memorial in Dras this morning. LG R.K. Mathur presided over the 22nd Kargil Vijay Divas celebrations due to cancellation of scheduled visit of President Ramnath Kovind to Dras owing to bad weather. LG Mathur witnessed a colourful program presented by Leh Lambton School students and presented gifts to the families of martyrs and war veterans. Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat along with Northern Command GOC Lieutenant General Y.K. Joshi and other officers paid rich tributes. Earlier, CDS Bipin Rawat received the Victory Flame at Kargil War Memorial Dras commemorating the 50th anniversary of 1971 war. Ladakh MP Jamyang Shering Namgyal, CECs of local Hind councils, Firoz Ahmad Khan and Tashi Gayalson were also among the dignitaries who paid tributes to the martyrs.
Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu today saluted the heroes of the Kargil War and paid homage to the martyrs for their supreme sacrifice. In a tweet, Mr. Naidu said he joined the nation in remembering the Indian Armed Forces saga of valor and gallantry. He said the nation will remain forever grateful to them and their families. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today paid homage to all those who lost their lives in Kargil protecting our nation. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said their bravery motivates people every single day. The Prime Minister also shared an excerpt from last year's Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio. He said India can never forget the circumstances under which the Kargil War was fought.
पाकिस्तान द्वारा पीठ में छुरा घोंपने की कोशिश हुई थी, लेकिन उसके बाद भारत की वीर सेना ने जो पराक्रम दिखाया, भारत ने अपनी जो ताकत दिखाई, उसे पूरी दुनिया ने देखा। आप कल्पना कर सकते हैं, ऊंचे पहाड़ों पर बैठा हुआ दुश्मन और नीचे से लड़ रही हमारी सेनाएं, हमारे वीर जवान, लेकिन जीत पहाड़ की ऊंचाई की नहीं, भारत की सेनाओं के ऊंचे हौसले और सच्ची वीरता की हुई। साथियों, उस समय मुझे भी करगिल जाने और हमारे जवानों की वीरता के दर्शन का सौभाग्य मिला। वो दिन मेरे जीवन के सबसे अनमोल क्षणों में से एक है।
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh paid tributes to the fallen soldiers who fought valiantly during the Kargil War at the National War Memorial in New Delhi this morning. Mr. Singh bowed to the indomitable valor and sacrifice of the Indian Army. In his video message, Mr. Singh said the victory achieved by the Indian Army in Kargil, in spite of difficult and unfavorable conditions, is incomparable.
कारगिल युद्ध के महान शूरवीरों ने भारत की रक्षा का स्वर्णिम अध्याय अपने शौर्य, पराक्रम और बलिदान से लिखा है। कठिन और प्रतिकूल परिस्थितियों के बावजूद भारतीय सेना ने कारगिल में जो विजय प्राप्त की, वह अपने आप में अतुलनीय है। मैं कारगिल युद्ध में वीर गति प्राप्त करने वाले सभी वीर सैनिकों के परिवारों को फिर से यह भरोसा देना चाहता हूं, यह देश उनके बलिदान को, उनकी स्मृति को कभी नहीं भूल सकता। दिल्ली में राष्ट्रीय युद्ध स्मारक हमारी इस प्रतिबद्धता का प्रतीक है। अमर चक्र पर जल रही अमर ज्योत भारतीय सेना के पराक्रम और बलिदान की अग्नि साक्षी है।
Minister of State for Defence Ajay Bhatt, Army Chief General M.M. Naravane, Air Force Chief Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadoria, Navy Vice Chief Vice Admiral G. Ashok Kumar also paid tributes at the National War Memorial. On the historic Kargil Vijay Divas, AIR News will bring a special program remembering the valor of Indian soldiers, which will be broadcast in Parikrama program at 4:30 p.m. today. On the occasion of the 22nd Kargil Vijay Divas, a solemn wreath-laying ceremony was organized at Shaheed Smarak at Kolaba in Mumbai to commemorate the victory of the Indian Armed Forces and to pay tribute to the supreme sacrifice of our martyrs. The ceremony was in the presence of a limited number of serving personnel from all three services, following all COVID-19 safety precautions and guidelines.
You're listening to the Midday News on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Both the houses of Parliament adjourned Lok Sabha till 2:45 p.m. while Rajya Sabha till 3 p.m. over Pegasus snooping, farm laws and other issues. 22nd anniversary of Kargil Vijay Divas is being celebrated across the country today. President Ramnath Kovind pays homage to the indomitable courage and valour of the Indian Armed Forces. Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa resigns. Over 43 crore 51 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine administered in the country so far. National recovery rate reaches 97.35%. Several states open schools for senior classes following COVID-19 protocols. Further relaxation in COVID restrictions in Delhi from today. Monsoon session of Bihar and Chhattisgarh state legislatures begins today. Indian junior wrestler Priya Malik wins gold medal in the 73 kg category cadet World Championship held in Budapest, Hungary. And in Tokyo Olympics, Achanta Sharad Kamal qualifies for third round in table tennis men's singles event. India's women's hockey team to take on Germany at 5:45 p.m. today. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
Welcome back to the Midday News. The country has administered over 43 crore 51 lakh doses of COVID vaccine so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. The Union Health Ministry said more than 18 lakh 99,000 vaccine doses were administered in the last 24 hours. The ministry said 35,968 patients recovered during the last 24 hours and the COVID recovery rate now stands at 97.35%. Till now, more than 3 crore 5 lakh people have recovered from COVID-19. The country reported 39,361 new cases in the last 24 hours. Currently, India's active caseload is at around 4,11,000. The active cases constitute 1.31% of the total reported cases so far. Daily positivity rate stands at 3.41%, which is less than 5%. The government today said that more than 3 crore 9 lakh unutilized COVID vaccine doses are still available with the states and union territories and private hospitals to be administered. Union Health Ministry said more than 45 crore 37 lakh vaccine doses have been provided to states and UTs so far. The ministry said over 59 lakh 39,000 doses are in the pipeline.
The relaxation in COVID-induced restrictions announced by the Delhi government has come into effect from today. The Delhi Metro will be allowed to run with 100% seating capacity, but no standing passenger will be allowed. In its order, the Delhi Disaster Management Authority, DDMA, said that intra-state buses will also be allowed to run with 100% seating capacity, with boarding only from the rear door and deboarding from the front door. It said bars will also be allowed to reopen with 50% of the seating capacity from 12 noon to 10 p.m. Auditoriums and assembly halls can also reopen with 50% seating capacity. Our correspondent reports that the next order will be effective till the 9th of next month. Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister Dr. C.N. Ashwath Narayan, who holds the higher education portfolio, has said that the higher education institutions are all set to resume physical classes from today. All the degree, post-graduation, engineering and polytechnic colleges will open today by following COVID-19 norms and standard operating procedures. Dr. Narayan has said students who have received at least one dose of COVID-19 vaccine are eligible to attend the regular classes. This also applies to the staff in the colleges. Students desiring to attend the classes in person have to submit a consent letter duly signed by parents in the prescribed format.
In Gujarat, schools for classes 9th to 11th have been reopened with 50% seating capacity from today. Our correspondent reports that as COVID-19 cases dropped significantly, the government is gradually reopening educational institutions.
It is not mandatory for students to attend these physical classes, and the ongoing system of imparting education through online mode will also continue. Students who wish to attend the physical classes at school will have to submit a consent form signed by their parents. Schools have been instructed to follow all the guidelines related to post-COVID-19, such as wearing of masks and maintaining social distancing. Prior to this, schools for class 12, colleges and technical institutions have been opened in the state. Meanwhile, the state continued to report less than 50 daily cases. Aparna Khun, AR News, Ahmedabad.
In Madhya Pradesh, schools across the state reopened after 16 months for students of class 11th and 12th from today with 50% attendance. As per the instructions of the state government, there is a ban on all kinds of mass activities such as prayers, students' meetings and swimming pool sessions. Meanwhile, the state on Sunday reported 12 new cases. More from our Bhopal correspondent.
Out of the 12 new cases of corona infection, Bhopal reported 4, Indore reported 2, Sagar 3, while Jabalpur, Gwalior and Badwani reported 1 case each. The positivity rate is 0.01%. More than 72,000 tests were conducted yesterday. The death toll remained unchanged at 10,512. The active cases in the state reduced to 148. Government has also started a special vaccination campaign in all schools and colleges from today till July 30th to conduct complete vaccination of all teaching and non-teaching staff. Pooja P. Vardhan, AIR News, Bhopal.
In Odisha, physical classes for 10th and 12th class students have reopened from today. The classes are being held with strict adherence to COVID-19 protocols that include adequate sanitization and social distancing. More from our correspondent.
Even as the state continues to be under partial lockdown due to COVID-19, schools for class 10th and 12th have resumed physical teaching after a long gap. While on the one hand, school attendance for students has been mandated with parental consent, students can also join the classes through online mode. Earlier, the state government decided in favor of physical classes despite the pandemic, particularly in view of connectivity issues being faced by a number of students, especially in the far-flung areas. Meanwhile, Odisha today reported 1,637 new COVID-19 cases, thereby corroborating the sustained decline in viral transmission in the state. Girish Chandradas, AIR News, Bhubaneswar.
The COVID helpline numbers are available on our website www.newsonair.gov.in.
Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa has submitted his resignation to Governor Thawarchand Gehlot in Bengaluru today. The BJP government led by Yediyurappa in Karnataka completes 2 years today. Before submitting his resignation letter, Yediyurappa made the announcement to resign at the Sadhana Samavesh, which was organized to mark the completion of 2 years of his government. Making an emotional speech during the Sadhana Samavesh, the Chief Minister recalled his journey as part of the BJP, which rose from 2 to 118 when he first became the Chief Minister. This is for the fourth time that Chief Minister Yediyurappa had assumed the seat and resigned without completing the full term. He said that bowing to the rule that those above the age of 75 must step down, the Chief Minister said that he is resigned and will work to strengthen the party in the state and make every effort to bring it to power when the assembly election is announced in the state in 2023. He thanked the PM and other central leaders for allowing him to serve the people for 2 years. The 5 days monsoon session of Bihar Assembly began on a stormy note. Soon after the House assembled for the day, several opposition members raised various issues and urged the chair for discussion. However, Speaker Vijay Kumar Sinha asked the members to raise the issue tomorrow. The House adjourned for the day after paying tribute to those leaders who died during the intersession. The House also paid tributes to those doctors who died due to COVID. The first supplementary budget of current financial tabled in the House today. The monsoon session of the Chhattisgarh Vidhan Sabha began today. The session will have 5 sittings and will conclude on July the 30th. Opposition BJP members raised the issue of attack on ruling Congress tribal legislator and demanded a probe by the Assembly panel into his allegations that a senior minister was behind the incident.
Noted veteran actress Jayanti passed away in Bengaluru today due to age-related ailments. She was 76. Starting her acting career in 1963, Jayanti has over 500 movies to her credit in Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam and Hindi. Fondly known as Abhinaya Sharade or the Goddess of Acting, Jayanti portrayed the main character in films led by superstars Dr. Rajkumar, N.T. Ramarao, Shivaji Ganeshan, M.G. Ramachandran, Rajnikant and Shammi Kapoor. Jayanti had won Karnataka State Film Awards 7 times and the Filmfare Awards twice and Dr. Rajkumar Lifetime Award. This is All India Radio giving you the news.
India's women's hockey team will look to bounce back from a 1-5 thrashing by the Netherlands when they face another strong team, Germany, at 5:45 p.m. today. All India Radio will broadcast live and off-tube commentary on the match at Tokyo Olympics today. It can be heard on FM Rainbow and additional frequencies from 5:45 p.m. Indian paddler Achanta Sharat Kamal progressed to the round 3 of the men's singles table tennis after defeating Portugal's Tiago Apollonia 2-0. While in women's singles category, Manika Batra lost to Austria's Sofia Polkanova 4-0 in a round 3 encounter today. Kamal will face defending champion Ma Long of China in round 3 in men's singles tomorrow. In badminton men's doubles, India's Satvik Sairaj Ranki Reddy and Chirag Shetty lost to Indonesian pair of Marcus Fernaldi Gianleon and Kevin Sanjay Sukamuljo 21-13, 21-12 at 9:10 a.m. in men's doubles this morning. In archery, Indian men's team comprising Atanu Das, Praveen Jadhav and Tarundeep Rai lost to South Korea's Kim Ji-jeok, Kim Woo-jin and Oh Jin-yek 6-0 in quarter-finals. In boxing, after Manish Kaushik crashed out yesterday, eyes will be on Ashish Kumar in the middleweight category. He will face China's Tohito Erbik in a round of 32 match at 3:06 p.m. today. India's lone fencer C.A. Bhavani Devi lost to Manon Brunet of France 15-7 in women's individual sabre in the round of 32 today. Bhavani Devi had entered the round of 32 following her victory in the round of 64 earlier this morning. In the round of 64, she had defeated Tunisia's Nadia Ben Azizi 15-3. In swimming, India's first swimmer to get an Olympics A cut, Sajan Prakash, will be in action in the men's 200-meter butterfly event heats at 3:46 p.m. In tennis men's single second round encounter, Sumit Nagal lost to Daniil Medvedev of Russia 6-2, 6-1.
Indian junior wrestler Priya Malik won a gold medal in the 73-kilogram category Cadet World Championship held in Budapest, Hungary. The Cadet World Championship is a tournament where the best Greco-Roman, freestyle and women wrestlers worldwide below the age of 17 compete. Now let us take a look at the weather update for today. The national capital Delhi is likely to experience generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. Temperature will hover between 29 and 34 degrees Celsius. Mumbai will have a generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. Minimum temperature will be 27 degrees. Maximum expected to be around 32. Chennai is expected to have generally cloudy sky with light rain or drizzle. Temperature will vary between 26 and 36 degrees. Kolkata will witness generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. The city will observe a minimum temperature of 29 degrees, maximum around 33. Srinagar will have a partly cloudy sky becoming generally cloudy towards afternoon or evening or night. Jammu will have thunderstorm with rain. Leh is expected to have a mainly clear sky. Gilgit also will have a mainly clear sky. Muzaffarabad will have a partly cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. Guwahati, Shillong, Aizawl, Gangtok and Agartala will have generally cloudy sky with a few spells of rain or thunder showers. Imphal and Kohima will have generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Both houses of parliament adjourned Lok Sabha till 2:45 p.m. while Rajya Sabha till 3 p.m. over Pegasus, snooping, farm laws and other issues. 22nd anniversary of Kargil Vijay Divas being celebrated across the country today. President Ramnath Kovind pays homage to the indomitable courage and valor of the Indian Armed Forces. Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa resigns. Over 43 crore 51 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine administered in the country so far. National recovery rate reaches 97.35%. Several states open schools for senior classes following COVID-19 protocols. Further relaxation in COVID restrictions in Delhi from today. Monsoon session of Bihar and Chhattisgarh state legislatures begins today. Indian junior wrestler Priya Malik wins gold medal in 73-kilogram category Cadet World Championship held in Budapest, Hungary. And in Tokyo Olympics, Achanta Sharat Kamal qualifies for third round in table tennis men's singles event. India's women's hockey team to take on Germany at 5:45 p.m. today. And with that, we end the midday news.